am SITI RANIA BINTI HAJI Muhammad SHUKRI from Year 9 Express, Seri Mulia Sarjana School, Brunei Darussalam. I am glad to be a part of GEMA World Storytelling Competition. I will be reading The Truth Beneath. In a city of steel and shadow, where whispers drifted like smoke through narrow streets, lived a locksmith named Eli. His shop was small, tucked between a shuttered bakery and a wall of ivy. Dust floated in the soft light and keys hung silently, each holding a forgotten story. But Eli didn't just unlock doors. He listened. Locks to him were memory keepers, some stubborn, some sorrowful, some silent like clenched fists. Eli never forced the lock. He waited until he was ready to speak. One late afternoon, as the sun turned copper behind the spires, a man walked in. He wore expensive polished boots and a smile heavy with unspoken things. "I have a commission," the man said. "A vault, very old, very private. I need it opened quietly, no records, no questions." He slid a folded paper across the counter. "Coordinates to a cellar beneath an abandoned city hall annex, sealed for 50 years. "What's inside?" Eli asked. "Nothing of interest, just dust and useless papers." But when Eli touched the brass key the man left behind, a chill ran through him. The lock recoiled, like an old wound refusing to heal. "This lock doesn't want to be opened," he murmured. The man's smile faltered, then returned, colder than before. "I'm not asking the lock. I'm asking you." Then he left. That night, Eli went to the cellar. The vault was ancient, iron thick, bolts like rusted knuckles, a crown split into two carved on its face. The key turned slowly, not with a click, but with a sigh. Inside were boxes, each marked in a banned script. Reports, testimonies, maps showing neighborhoods that no longer existed. Evidence. Evidence of what was taken, of who vanished, of the price paid for the city's fragile peace. Eli stood alone as dust curled around him like smoke, hands trembling. Some locks don't guard treasures. They guard truth. And truth, buried long enough, begins to sour. He could have walked away, closed the vault, pretended the man never came. He could have stayed silent and been paid handsomely. But as he thought of the city above, laughter near fountains built atop broken homes, he asked himself, what is safety if built on forgetting? What is peace if no one dares to knock? So Eli wrote, not loudly, not with fire, but quietly, carefully. He sent copies to the libraries, to students, to the ones who remembered different maps. And one day, when the man returned, boots still striking, demanding answers, Eli simply said, "It asks to be opened." The man's smile cracked. Eli's never did. He held the truth and did not flinch. Eli returned to his work, but something had changed. The locks he opened were no longer just metal. They were choices. Each one a decision to face truth instead of hiding it. Silence feels safe sometimes. It builds walls, keeps pain out of sight. But walls crumble when truth is ignored too long. True courage doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It is in the quiet act of opening a door no one else will. Because only when we face our past honestly can we build a future without forgotten secrets. The locks we choose to open shape the world, and the courage to choose, that is the real key to change. The city carried on, fountains still flowed, children still laughed, but the silence had cracked. Whispers became questions, questions became remembering, and remembering became resistance, quiet, steady, and unshakable. People came to Eli now, not for new keys, but old ones. Keys to locked drawers, sealed doors, buried names. They didn't ask, "Can you open this?" They asked, Will you listen? And Eli did. Because unlocking truth, he learned, wasn't a single act. It was a promise to never let it be hidden again.